So I try to watch a little bit of LOLCOW Queens. I watched the first episode. Of course I did. I didn't make it through. I did get bored. Sounds cliche, but it's exactly what happened. I had a choice between listening to it or watching Die Hard. I chose Die Hard. Die Hard won, of course. Who would choose LOLCOW Queens over Die Hard? And I never got back to it. It is fake. It's not so much scripted. It is like, it's fake in the way the wrestling is. Like, you know, WWE and shit, like WWF and all that stuff. It's wrestling in the way that, like, there are certain understandings of, like, how far you will go, how far you can go. Like where's the line? It is Jerry Springer. When Jerry Springer had to kind of control things, make sure it didn't get too wild because, well, if things are allowed to get too wild, sometimes things happen. Things that you might regret. So that is an issue for me, though, because I'm used to seeing Grace in an environment where there isn't really any limits. You know, if someone were to mess with her, she can act like the victim and take it out of proportion, act like a victim, and call the police on something, which is funny. Funny now that I think about it. Rhode Island police want to talk to me. It's like, bro, you're in Rhode Island. Like, what? What? It's funny. It's funny to me, but I'm used to seeing her in that environment where she'll pull her mom's hair, where her dad will kick her, or where she'll say things that are wild, like, give your dad a BJ, or where her neighbor will accuse Ben of being a PDF file. That's the environment. And that's an environment that's real, and that's because it's like real people popping in on their streams and stuff and interacting with them. There is a little bit of that like reality show like thing of like, is this real though? Because it's so absurd and obscene, right? So I'm used to seeing Grace in that environment. Now seeing her LOLCOW live, it's like, okay, it's like the watered down version of Grace. There was a couple of dad jokes. Well, actually, there was a handful of dad jokes at Grace, and Tina actually backed Grace up and was guarding Grace from some of it, which is interesting. And then Grace was eventually like, "Hey, how many times you can say the same joke, whatever," and pretty much said, wasn't it enough? Tell her to, pretty much telling her to change the topic. But in a way that wasn't very like Grace fired up. It was like Grace knew that Becky would change the topic, as if like they knew where their limitations were. They knew they knew what lines not to cross. So that's the scripted element. That and kind of course, a live stream, especially a live stream like that, you're going to kind of have some ideas, some planning of what's to happen. Topics, people who may call in, things like that. That I understand. But it's the it's like the gloves are on, I'm used to seeing Grace box bare knuckle. Okay? Now she has gloves on. Like, and it's like it's not the same, man. It's just not the same. So but I wonder how long this will last. I personally can't stand Tina. I cannot stand Tina. She is like so over the top that I cannot take it seriously. I want to show you an interaction. I missed this. This is Grace talking to Tina, and there's a whole confrontation. And I want to ask you, does it look real to you?
I'm not afraid.
I mean, obviously they're really there. This is a good quality for some spinoff of the Trailer Park Boys, but the interaction, does it seem legit? And I've knocked on doors, stranger doors, like for like 3-4 years. I still do, actually.
You knocking? I'm not knocking.
All right. What the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
We know she's home.
So he just knocked right
just
there.
Hold the door shut.
Maybe she's nervous. I don't know.
Well, she doesn't know
This
you're
is the
coming.
soft side of Tina.
What the fuck do you want? Why are you back in my goddamn house?
See, all that scene, like the way she comes out all over the top and brash like that, and she instead of threatening the camera guy, a kid behind the camera, instead of threatening him with the stick, she goes to then turn to hit her rotten porch for some reason. What? She doesn't even like try to raise it to like threaten him to back off. It just seems so. It's too clownish.
I told you to leave yesterday, Mike.
Okay, Tina, I'm trying to introduce
No,
you.
you know
to
it's not even that's not even the right way. Clowns are real. Clowns are real. But this, now obviously her face is real. Like all this pimple, acne, rashes, and stuff. If she does indeed live in roaches, this might be all like some serious stuff she might want to get taken care of. Who cares? She's an ugly pig. She's gonna die. She's gonna die old and ugly. No one's touching this. No one's getting in line on this. No one. You could not even pay that. That's just so disgusting right there. Look at that. So that's real. The fake is like the performance.
Buddy.
Who?
Hi.
Grace.
Hi, I'm Grace for the show.
Oh, hey, Grace. How you doing?
Hi.
Glad to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you?
I mean, she knew someone was coming to see her. This is like just so absurd.
okay?
Are you?
And
What are you mad at me
why?
for? I'm trying to introduce you.
I
to
don't even
Grace. She's
understand the
your co-
conflict.
Okay, she's
Why is
welcome.
she so
And I'm
mad
not-
at
what do you-
the guy?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She's being a condescending bitch already.
How many roaches
I like
can you
the
see?
yellow. Is that
on the
pink
walls?
or-
No, but you smoke a lot too, so I'm sure the inside of your caravan or
We're gonna look for the tiny roaches. They call them the German cockroaches. They're insanely tough to get rid of. But if you live in a trailer, you have them. If you live in a trailer in her condition, you're gonna have a bunch of them. I thought I saw one crawling over her painting right here.
Meals on Wheels, you probably got yellow too.
Well, I opened the windows.
That kitchen, the counter has some. Look, there's a garbage bag on the ground. That's fitting.
Okay, well, there's still some on your teeth.
It's funny. If you've ever been in one trailer, you've been in all trailers. They all kind of look the same, you know. And I can already imagine the smell. Is that white rectangle on the floor? Is that a popped up air vent? In trailers, the air vents typically pop out. You know, the what do you call it? The little panel. It doesn't look right.
Nice. You guys have a vacuum or anything, or
Isn't it right in front of your face?
what? Her? Because she slurps up coffee.
No.
Today, or-
Oh my! Oh hell!
Oh, planned, scripted. It just seems fake.
Oh no, motherfucker!
But that I just wanted to show you this because for interaction. I didn't want to watch the whole thing. I don't have time for that. The point of all this is I watched LOLCOW Live Queens or LOLCOW Queens Live, whatever. And I thought it was lame, man. I thought it was lame. It was lame seeing Grace in that sort of setting. It's better when she's allowed to just go no limits. Becky sounds fake. Tina sounds fake. They all sound fake and gay, dude. Fake and gay. I listen to a bunch of lesbians be super fake. I didn't know Grace was a lesbian, but now I'm pretty convinced. No, I'm not convinced she is. she gave me a lesbian and she sucked her dad's dick. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I did not care much for it, man. But obviously, I'm a sucker. I'll watch the other ones to see what happens to follow up on it. But yeah, that's my thoughts. You guys, let me know in the comment section, and I'll hang out with you guys.